Hey, what's going on everybody? Friday, July 18th, right around noon, setting up in the kitchen right now to record a little recipe video. We're doing a buffalo sausage breakfast pizza, I guess. This will actually be up on the channel before this vlog. So, just in case you missed it, I'll annotate it right here on the screen so you can go ahead and check that out. So, I'm gonna start preparing this, put this together, and I'll catch you guys as soon as it's done. If you missed this recipe, like I said, it's already on the channel. You can go ahead and check that out. And shout out to my brother and sister-in-law, Rachel. I've showed this before a long time ago, but they actually got me this cutting board and engraved it for me. And it's a bamboo cutting board. I actually don't use it to chop stuff on, really just because I don't want to ruin it. So I figured I might as well start using it as backdrops for my pictures. And I'm not sure why it took me so long to think of that, but it looks pretty damn cool. So going to go eat and enjoy this and then probably hit the gym in just a bit. Alright, finally done recording the recipe video. Pizza got a little bit cold, but you know what? We gotta get the videos out for you guys. So I'm okay with that. Sacrifice to win. Still damn good and still has a little bit of crunch factor to it. Alright, just finished my pizza. Crazy busy day today. Cranked out a couple of YouTube videos. Just actually recorded a review on these New Balance Minimus, my new training sneakers. A lot of people have been asking for that, so look out for that. Should be on the channel shortly. Gotta hit the gym myself in just a few minutes. Got a lot of stuff to do today. Some more videos, some more editing, some programs for clients, but I love doing it. I love making the YouTube videos. I really appreciate you guys as always. I know I say it all the time, but I love every single one of you for helping support the channel over the last couple of years, watching it grow. To all the new people on the channel, welcome. I appreciate you guys coming to check out the content, and just big things to come in the future. You know, none of this would be possible without all of your support. The people who are liking, sharing the videos, helping me get my name out there and helping this channel grow is helping me not only grow physically and mentally as a person, but as a business and everything like that as well. So, like I said, big things to come in the future. Going to get changed now and hit the gym. I'll try and record a little bit. Hopefully this time I don't get yelled at. As far as the training session goes, not the best, not the worst. I failed a couple of reps that I was going for, which you'll see in just a minute. And it's funny because the old me probably would have just edited out that footage, pretended like it never happened. But as I've grown as a person and as a channel over time, putting out more content and interacting with a lot more people, my goal is to just be as transparent as possible and be relatable. I know a lot of you guys watching these videos see other people on YouTube and it looks like they're hitting a PR every single week. They just keep getting stronger and better and faster, and you start to look at them like, are these people superhuman and they never mess up? But in reality, you know, a lot of people just don't include the failures. And that's not what my channel's about. My channel is about being real and showing you guys that shit happens. You have your good workouts and you have your bad workouts, and I'm gonna share them all with you. So what's important to me is that I left that gym knowing that I gave it all my effort. So shit happens, you know, sometimes you don't eat enough, don't sleep enough, you're stressed out about school, work, and relationships, but what's important is that you go into that gym without excuses. You give it 110% effort, and when you leave that gym, you leave knowing that you left it all in the gym. Whether it was a good or a bad workout, you busted your ass and tried. So that's what I'm happy with. You know, I didn't get the reps that I wanted, but it wasn't my last workout of my entire life. I'll be in there tomorrow, and I'm gonna give it another 110% effort. And that's the thing, it's about long-term progress. It's not about your day-to-day workouts. You know, those will obviously lead up to results, but if you have one shitty workout, it doesn't mean the rest of the year is garbage. So that's what's important, is understanding the difference between sometimes things just don't always go your way, and you have to be okay with that. And that's the process of growing stronger, not only physically in the gym, but mentally, being okay with failures and setbacks. So that's pretty much the workout. I'll throw some footage up on the channel for you guys, and I'll do a little voiceover. All right, what's going on, guys? So we are in the gym. I started off the workout with some neutral grip pull-ups, which I did not film, and moved into some incline barbell bench press. The goal was to hit 4 sets of 10 with 160 pounds, which is what you see on the bar here, as last week I hit 4 sets of 10 with 155 pounds. Now, this is where I was talking about failing. This set I was actually able to hit all 10 reps, but you can see that it was getting a bit grindy towards the end. So here is my final set, and you will see a little bit of a failure. So as you could tell, I was pretty damn pissed I wasn't able to hit the 10 reps I was going for. I was only able to grind out 8 on that last set. And what was most important for me was to not let it get into my head. A lot of times that happens when we miss reps or we don't hit the weight that we're looking for. It can negatively affect the rest of our workout, and I just had to get my mind right and push through and kind of forget that set even happened, but it just wasn't my day. I moved on to flat dumbbell bench press with 80 pounds, and normally this weight is very doable for me. I was aiming for 4 sets of 10, but for some reason I just wasn't able to hit that 10 number. Part of it probably being fatigued from grinding out too hard on the incline barbell bench, and the other part, strength just wasn't there and it wasn't my day. But what's most important is really just being able to move on from that and continue the workout. So moving on, we hit some wide grip pull-ups. Nothing too crazy, just had to do 4 sets of 6 here. And following the pull-ups were some rope face pulls for the rear delts, but I wasn't able to film those because I couldn't find a place to put the camera. And finishing off the workout were some pullovers. So hitting the lats here, similar to a straight arm pull down, but we do have a machine for this. And as long as you get the correct seat height and focus on pulling through the elbows and contracting the lats, this is an awesome machine. So that pretty much concludes the workout, guys. Thanks as always for watching, and enjoy the rest of the video. Alright, we're in from the gym making our famous Frotein shake right here. We got some frozen strawberries, frozen blueberries, just some water, ice, and some of this, my protein brand protein powder in there. So, I'm gonna just blend that up real quick. Alright, finished product is my Frotein, frozen protein. So, I know you guys are probably sick of hearing about this recipe, but I get questions every single time I make it. How do you make it? How do you get that consistency? I don't use any xanthan gum. I don't use casein powder because it thickens shakes. I honestly just use whey protein, frozen fruit, so frozen strawberries, frozen blueberries. You could use any frozen fruit you'd like. Some water or almond milk, whatever you choose, and ice cubes. It's just a matter of how much you put in. If you put too much ice, it's going to be too icy. If you don't use frozen fruit, you're not going to get that creamy texture. So just gotta play around with the ratios of what you use. And this is my Frotein recipe. So what we do is take that and throw in a topping, today's topping of choice, Reese's Puffs. You could throw in any cereal you want. You could throw in granola, or you could just throw in nothing and eat it like this. Alright, so a lot of you guys are probably thinking, why did you put these in a separate bowl if they're going in the blender anyway? And haha, that's where strategy comes in, my friends. So, this is a pretty big blender. If I threw those in here right now, they'd get lost and they might end up soggy at the bottom. So what we do is we eat about half of this without any Reese's Puffs or topping, and then when it's halfway done, we go ahead and throw those in here. And that way, every single bite we get, we got some crunchy Reese's Puffs. Alright, so now it's time. We are halfway done. Enter Reese's Puffs. Now we can mix it up a little bit. And now as you see, every bite has quality Reese's. Alright guys, gonna close off the vlog here. Just got done editing a whole bunch of different videos that I had planned out. Some already up on the channel, some will be up on the channel after this one. So that's pretty much it. Overall, a great day, but exhausted. It's around 10:15 right now, Friday night. So gonna probably head off to bed in just a little bit. Tomorrow got my little cousin's birthday party, so looking forward to that. Gonna try and hit the gym in the morning for some squats, and that's about it. So I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.